Hello, welcome back to I Prefer Retro Games. So, we're in the restroom today for a little bit of scenery. So, we've talked about collecting games and making sure, just verifying that they're real copies. But I haven't really talked about cleaning them. So, just on the surface, for example, like the soccer game for the Super Nintendo. So you can see, it doesn't look like, it's not like it looked like it's been, like, like thrown in the grass and rubbed around the grass, but it looks alright. You can see some scuff marks here and there. But if I were to take a Q-tip, which I'm going to do, like I'm not going to worry about rubbing alcohol or anything, but just a simple Q-tip with some water can really make a difference. I'm going to show you why it's important you clean your games if you go into collecting them. So like if you can see inside the cartridge, it might look fine on camera, but I have happened to find like a lot of dust in here. Like it's not real clear. I think, so like I said, I don't really deal with rubbing alcohol or anything like that. But yeah, this is an official game, very cheap. So, I don't even run the water. Simple trick, if you just go like this, the water droplets will collect on here. Or you can just to show you that the Q-tip is going to get wet. I wouldn't like get it to where it's soaked. You should leave it at like where it's like just wet enough to where dirt will collect on it, but I wouldn't get it too wet because this does go with electricity. I mean, as long as it's not like plugged into the console or anything. So just from the top you can see. So let's do a little comparison. Here's the Q-tip when it's not been inserted with the cartridge yet. So let's just go ahead and start cleaning with here. So it just fits in like that. Wow, holy crap! Look how much dirt was. That's a lot of dirt that came off already. It looks like a toasted marshmallow. Oh my god. Yep. This game has been around for ages, so. And if we do the other side of the Q-tip, just run a little water on it. I would even do this when it comes to getting the dust out of the cartridge. Instead of maybe blowing in it, maybe you should, like, I think a Q-tip is your best friend when it comes to cleaning cartridges because they can really get inside there. So how about, you see where it's a little dirty down here? Just get it wet. You still don't want it soaked on the outside of the cartridge, but when it comes to the inside, you should be a little careful. It's going to get a little wet, and yeah, you can see the dirt marks on the Q-tip. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video and just go ahead and give this outside of the cartridge a little cleaning. Stay tuned very shortly. So again, I should probably show you guys this. So, as you probably saw from the beginning of the video, there was a lot of like dirt and stuff collected in there. And just with the Q-tip alone, like look how much more dirt is on. I'm sorry if this video kind of grosses you out, but I'm just telling you, you should probably take cleaning your games into consideration. I mean, look at that. It is, oh my god. It is like it is getting a darker shade over here. Like, I don't know, maybe it's for the best my phone won't focus because that's kind of disgusting. Maybe I haven't really considered this, but maybe I should try getting a toothpick and like actually like, you see where there's dirt right there? I should probably like try to get that out. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try, and eventually I'll get like a paper towel and just wipe the label a little bit and get some of that dirt off. You see there's like dirt right here. It's like some dirt. This big mark right here. Maybe try to get that. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed a little toothpick real quick. We're going to try and get this little, here, if I can get this on camera. Oh yeah, it immediately starts working. Oh my god, yep. Definitely got that out of there. I guess I'll just kind of mainly focus on the spots that are like really bad. Like spots where I see dirt. Okay, my phone just won't. But yeah, I know my phone won't focus, but you can probably see where it's like really bad. I'm gonna go around with this, use the toothpick for a little bit. Also, I kind of just stick the Q-tip in here as well. I've been trying to get these cartridge lines. And you know what's good about cleaning this? Look, the Q-tip slips right in. And I guess you can also twist it if that's your cup of tea. Yeah, but no, new Q-tip, and look how much more dirt is coming off. Yeah. What have people been doing with their cartridges back in the day? Jeez. But now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the towel. I'm going to try and get the first one I'm going to do is get the front label, maybe give the cartridge a little wipe, maybe do the back side, and then I'll get inside the cartridge. I might use another wet Q-tip. I don't know if that's really recommended, but yeah, I don't think water should be damaging to the inside of the cartridge as long as you let it dry out enough. As long as it's dried out enough, and then it'll be time to test it and see how much better it works. I think this needs to go without being said. Obviously, you want to get the thing wet first, so we'll go ahead and like wipe the, just with a, yeah, let me just give this thing a good wipe so I can show you how much dirt's probably going to come off. So guys, that big spot that was here earlier, that big little splotch, we got it. I didn't think I was going to get it, but here it is, and that's absolutely disgusting. That is a bunch of dirt and grime on there, and yeah, I'm going to continue wiping the front some more, get the back side, and then we'll get the inside of the cartridge. And just as a money saver tip, instead of just throwing this out and using a new one, I would either get the other side to wet and use that, or just flip this, and since the back side is wet, I will just use that to wipe as well, because this side is clean, even though the front side is dirty, so it's just kind of a cost-saving move. Just a quick tip. If you also really want to be thorough about cleaning your cartridge, I would also like go on this little crevice right here. Yeah, like when I got these, wouldn't be a bad idea to just kind of go like that as well, except really push in there, or really push and just really try to get the dirt out. And actually, it kind of changed my mind about what I said, getting this kind of wet. I think it would be good if you save this for like drying, because you're going to want to make sure everything is dry after you get it wet, obviously. I don't really even need to say that, but good much for cleaning this so far. I mean, I think this already looks kind of a little cleaner than it was before. So like go back to the beginning of the video and then zoom back to this part just to kind of do a before and after comparison of, you know, we had a big spot here. There were some spots here. I think we got that. A little bit of marks. Yeah, make sure you don't like try to scratch off the label or anything. I want to like preserve this label. This label is in pretty good condition with a couple like dents here and maybe a couple folds. Other than that, it looks pretty mint. And same with when I really like wiped it here. And the back, so you don't need to worry about, even if you like scratch this off, it's just a price sticker. It still might be a little yellowed. I'm not really going to get into like deep cleaning. This is just to like get dirt and scuff off. If you want to like really get into like cleaning the cartridge, going into the, I'm not going to like unscrew this and clean the inside. I would recommend going to another professional's video. But this is just like a basic how-to on how to like wipe your cartridge. I mean, I don't even know why I don't even need to make a tutorial on this. I mean, but just giving you some quick tips. Now we're just going to go ahead and clean the inside of the cartridge. I might get my Q-tip wet and get all the dust out, but let me just... Okay, so let's do one. Here's a Q-tip. This side, alright, so this side will be the dry side. We'll do the other side for the wet side. We'll do the dry side first and clean the inside of the cartridge. And then I'll take this out and show you how much dust will probably get accumulated. Oh my word, I did not really expect this, but that is a lot. This is the dry side of the Q-tip. What? Oh my god. Yo, that's a lot of dust. I'm so sorry my phone isn't focusing. You know what, let's hold it back here so maybe you can see a little bit. There you go. If you can see, that's a lot of fucking dust. Holy crap. No, this is just the dry side. Like, see, you could just tell it's dry. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wet this side. You're going to hear the sink for a sec. Again, you don't want this thing soaked. You just want it wet enough to where it's fun, especially with the inside of this, because that's basically partly where the electrical part is. So I'm going to go ahead and, like, give the inside a little wipe, and then let this cartridge dry, so when I stick it in the Retron, it won't like break it or anything. And this is how much is accumulated after years and years and years of use. Or if you just let it sit in the corner. So this is the dry side, and this is the wet side. And that is why you should definitely consider cleaning your cartridges, no matter how clean they look. Like I might even have to clean the other cartridges. What I have, they might look clean, but I might be surprised at how much dirt I get off. Maybe I'll learn something from this video. Just thinking, you know, because Super Mario World and the Street Fighter, the cartridges I've recently collected, they look fine. I mean, they don't look too terribly dirty, but I might have to wipe them down just in case. But for Super Soccer here for the SNES, which is a pretty decent soccer game in my opinion, it's not that bad. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of soccer ever. I've played it before I was real little and remembered not liking it so much, but the game here is playable. I get the rules. I mean, if you have a hard time trying to get these, like, now there are a couple marks here, and where, I mean, if you don't get, like, every single little nook and cranny, that's fine, I guess, but just do the best you can when it comes to cleaning cartridges, because this is why, if you're going to go game collecting, especially for used games, and luckily I have a used Q-tip, so I'm going to go ahead and dry the inside of the cartridge, and then later on, next clip, I'm going to stick it in the Retron. I'm going to show you how well it works now, probably. And I took a video recently with this in the Retron when it was still... Sorry, my phone ran out of space for a second. What I was trying to say was I'm going to go ahead and dry the inside of the cartridge with a Q-tip. Then next clip, I'll stick it in the Retron and see how well it works compared to when I originally stuck it in. Or actually, like, stuck it in when it was still dirty, so... Alright, so my Retron's hooked up. Here's the game we just cleaned. I think it should be dried enough. I think I dried it with the Q-tip pretty well. I don't see any moisture in there. Here. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. If you want a quick drying process, I'll just dry it with the Q-tip. And I gave it a few quick blows in the cartridge. Sorry, that was my mom for some reason. Okay, so give it a nice firm snap in there. Let's turn it on. There we go. Now it should work better than ever before. So thank you. Your mom. Boy, this Retron works great. I love how it plays all your old SNES carts. This one's a used one I got for $4.99. Works just fine. Yeah, I didn't know this was part of the game. I didn't really expect a bunch of fucking static. Wow. This is a pretty lit game, yo. So I've been playing this game for a while. It's a really great sports game on the NES, and I come across my favorite part. Let me show you. Look at that, a blinking red screen. Whoa. A blinking red screen. That's like the best part of the game, you guys. Look, it's a blinking red fucking screen. Whoa. Check that out. Guys, I think there's something wrong with my game. Look, I think now the game's playing by itself. I just realized whenever I keep putting this cartridge in, it keeps showing some weird glitches. Now look, the game's playing by itself, you guys. The game is playing by itself. Look, I'm not even having the controller, man. Look, I'm not even pressing buttons. The game's playing by itself. And this is not even SimCity. This is Super Soccer for the SNES.